Hello everyone, Meat Sandwiches here, back on the path with Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine. Last time we left off, we were going to go to this ball and look for that dude. I can't remember what they were calling him. But I'm going to get nice and dressed and fancy for this.
You know the colors I would see.
What's up, Guardsman? Let's get dressed. Nice and fancy like. Oh. Hello, Pierre.
Sacre bleu! It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
My salon? I'll play Gwent with him after, though.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Damn right. Ooh. Elegant bulkwear, double-edged light armor. Huh. I think I like that one. So I'm all decked out now, right? Oh, yeah, I'm decked out. Maybe take swords off my back? No, it says I'm dressed. Is this not a door? Oh. Sorry.
Ah.
Ah.
Ooh.
Hope this is a good shindig.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Sometime later. Sometime later. You know, just hanging out in an alley. Ooh, what's up, girl? Ooh.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Why did they wear masks? Well, duh. What are masks for, girl? Come on.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Yeah.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
I did. It automatically did that. What's wrong with walking around with two swords on your back, really? Like anyone's gonna care. Wow. But the
How do we
masks
find
sound
the
crazy.
Symphrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Alright.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. You would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Pantomime? Okay.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Huh.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Look at that moon.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
So, what is a orchid? Ooh, take part in the soirees entertainments. Okay. Damn. How do I interact? Cool. That was so good. Again!
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Toss some paint.
I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the
An
artist.
artist dabs in anyone can be an artist.
Okay.
Even you. Come, good folk. Yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you another art?
What?
Lush and verdant as a field of
Shit, what?
two wines and two wine.
What? Right in the face. Give me that. What? What? What happened to the other? There's no more.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
I got it. It's the Solitude.
It's not a manifestation of them. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
It's a manifestation of the man's soul. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What color is this?
Sure to be a masterpiece.
Purple.
Quite the note. Splendid. The sky for to serve.
Yes, you got it.
Internalized fear of intimacy.
What the hell are you talking about?
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
Throw paintballs to express your inner artist.
Please do not disturb. Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. the dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
That's right. More of the soiree.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
The great.
Saraba Durandum Kalabathista Saveshkehi Veshkehi Ka.
Ka. What?
Ah, how beautiful.
All right, man.
The dolphins. That is no...
Ethan, because
Look,
What?
lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Wow, don't fucking.
Never suspected you believed in such
Jeez.
things.
Ignite this one too. Oh, nobody saw that. Jeez.
Sure to be in one of the alcoves.
Yes, yes, the alcoves. Alright, let's go.
but what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely...
Hello.
Do not disturb! Shoo, shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Should we hit on her?
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the
Head on
style,
in.
the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Sentry and
Don't mind
Noble
the
you
titties.
came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Sintry and Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
It's the guy have any idea who he's talking to? Friggin' Anna Henrietta herself.
The great craft. He's a dance.
That's to say, the other
Wouldn't
one.
I have already seen them here? Walking around? Aha! A loot!
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow Vistek, artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
What is this? Love letter.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look,
Laura, oh my dearest love, a lone ray of sunshine on the firmament of my life. I shall speak from the heart. For weeks, I have been shooting stolen glances in your direction, hiding the hope I dare nurture deep within my blossom that perhaps you feel for me even one iota of the affection I feel for you. I have waited long, gathering the courage to confess my feelings to you. I would certainly be waiting still, had not you appeared at tonight's soiree in the company of that womanizing, carousing, drivel-scribing, pretentious pig named Alphonse de Reside, whatever. When I saw that emaciated turd fawning over you, I immediately knew I had to act. I turned to the best weapon in my arsenal, the quill, and the well-turned phrase. God damn it. The quill and the well-turned phrase, and began writing you this letter. Forgive me, it is written on a napkin, for I had nothing more appropriate at hand at the time. Oh, most marvelous of all women, do not believe a word he whispers in your ear. He is as slippery as a viper, and twice as venomous. Reject his advances, and let me walk hand in hand with you, feed you grapes, and with you radiate happiness to the heavens themselves. Yours forever, Fabian. Whenever I hear or read the name Fabian, I just crack up.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life.
Alright, let's follow the synth.
Need I remind you that neither did you.
So, where the hell is this going? Bon Vivante? Oh, sorry.
Aren't they even? Because
It's
we were
going in here. I already had a feeling she would have been in here. Come on, man. Dang it.
As I said, only Mandragora artists allowed. Nothing I can do.
Come, we must consider what to do.
Dude.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh, not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Yeah, don't tell anyone you've seen us.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Or you'll be put in one.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, the black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay
What?
here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
Let's go. Let's catch them boning or something. Aha! I've got you! Nothing. Oh.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Oh, shit.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
No, no. Splitting up is bad. She is incognito, though. Dude, I did not expect that.
Killed her, and went out on the balcony.
I'll just take that and put those in my pockets. Man, this really wants me to see a Witcher noir game, like I've been seeing the art being released recently, because those are awesome. They look really interesting.
Bloody handprint. It's his.
Get his fingerprint. Run it in the database. Ooh.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
Anything over here?
Must have climbed this ladder.
Let's look in the thing first, though. Oh, what's this?
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, and stepped in the soil.
Okay, that's locked. Can you climb that? No.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
If only I had my friggin' swords. What the hell? This man obviously didn't want to do this. Seems like he's mad.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Oh. I thought someone would have done that out of anger. No, why make that lootable? I don't want that. Flowers, parchment, no.
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Jewelry box.
No,
Lock's
not that.
busted. Picked open, probably.
This one.
Links at a snap chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links at a snap chain.
Oh my
Jewel
goodness.
must have been on it.
This, no. This one. Valuable jewel. No, why would I take that? Then they're gonna think I did all this.
Bloodstains.
Alright, I don't know. We'll take
Precious
it.
stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle.
Huh. Is this locked? No. Come on. Decorated hunting. I am not falling for this. I am not falling for this. You drop this freaking... Drop that freaking... I can't open my inventory. Son of a crap. They're gonna blame me for this. I already know what's happening.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
I am not falling for
Canvas
this.
is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
I definitely don't want this.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
I don't... Put the freaking thing back. Alright. No, I don't want harm fiber. Come on, examine this.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out, fall out.
This is horrible. They're gonna think it's me, but I don't want the knife.
Locked. No key in sight.
Alright, let's grab it.
Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
Great. I'm forced to be friggin'
Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way.
Who would be? Where's the
They
body
fought,
though?
struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Oh. Oh.
So,
okay.
this is the tracker. A Witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here,
Face.
but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurion's killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
Her face is so unique.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Nice. Nice statues.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
Huh. What does imprudent mean? God, my vocabulary is bad. I feel dumb playing this game sometimes.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Yeah, her face is really unique. It's weird how some characters stand out.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Not that
Why,
I was
that's the
gonna
heart
keep
of
it.
Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
Huh.
The Heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Yeah, but what is Duntine?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
Can't rule it out, though.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Why? Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother.
Oh.
She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day.
Jeez.
In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Wow, that's some pretty heavy stuff. If someone told me that I would die at the hands of my brother, I would not kill my brother. If that was my destiny to die by my brother, then I would do so. I'd rather have him take my life than be the one to take the life. But they were children, so I doubt I would have that logic at whatever age he was.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
But what
Your
about the
mission
murders?
has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape or form. You must make sure of that.
Ooh. I'll see to it. Can't promise anything. I will try to do it. Crap, man.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Dettlaff van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Is she a vampire?
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. What might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends.
Yep.
If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Music is just awesome at tense
An
moments.
exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Dettlaff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Dettlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Oriana, she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Yeah, probably a better moment to share this information.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Absolutely.
You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Huh. Well, you hit the nail right on the frickin' head.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix Mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Yeah, it's a pretty good painting. Man, that was a fun party.
To be born in Toussaint is to be born under a lucky star.
There's naught to be done about it.
Alrighty, guys, I think I'm going to end it there. That was a pretty good run. I liked that, the dialogue and the tension and stuff. I didn't get framed like I thought it was going to be, but still, it kind of seemed like that's where it was going to go. I'm glad that it wasn't. It's weird. This game always makes you go against what you think is going to happen. You think you're going to be framed, but no, it throws something like a little twist at you. That she was actually the one that attacked the burglar. So, alrighty guys, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck on the path, and yeah, bye.